The trouble began in 2011 in the Syrian city of Dera. In the middle of the Arabian Spring, it began because local people decided to protest after 15 school children were arrested and reportedly tortured for writing anti-government graffiti on a wall. At the beginning, the protests were peaceful, calling for the release of the children. The government responded angrily and, on March the 18th, the army opened fire on protesters, killing 4 people. The following day, they shot at mourners at a victim's funeral, killing another person. People were shocked and angry at what had happened, and soon the unrest spread to other parts of the country. In July 2012, the International Red Cross said that the violence in Syria had become so widespread that it was in a state of civil war. When the war first began, the protesters just wanted democracy and greater freedom. But once government forces opened fire on peaceful demonstrations, people demanded that President Bashar al-Assad resign. However, he refused to do this, which made the protesters extremely angry. As the violence got worse, he offered to change some things about the way the country was run, but the protesters didn't believe him. As President Assad still has a lot of people in Syria that support him and his government, the fighting continues as the protesters have not yet got what they want.
In 2015, 4 years after the conflict started, the kids have left the school to be workers, with a desperate change of gain money and face the hard situation of their country. This affects their physically and emotionally condition.
Soldiers, air forces, and such horror is happening right now. While rebels fight against the government and the explosions and fire are open, families are the ones who have to tolerate this chaos. Big migrations occur while there's war. Some even die while trying to protect their kids. Some even drown in the ocean. There is no home for these peoples. They are the victims, and the question is, who's seeing for them? Doesn't matter how many people help or organizations donate, there is always that boy or girl who is alone, injured, starving. No matter how many people get saved, what's the future for the damaged ones?
We must realize that the war in Syria is a problem that affects us all. Refugees need our help to survive. We must support the foundations that help these people. We must be supportive. We must respect. We must help. If each person will donate and protest against the world will live in peace. War is not the solution. Killing people is not the solution. Destroy cities is not the solution. Death is not the solution. We must take our hands and support the Syrian people. Thank you.